pushed me into things and helped me find different giftings that I have that I didn't realize I had.
I've seen you grow, and I think some of the few things that you've learned while being in this elder is going to take you into the ministry, and it's setting you up in a good way.
Yeah.
I see that. And we don't know what's going to happen with Karen. It's possible she'll just stay down there. She might visit here occasionally. That may happen. We want her to follow God, and God knows what's best for her. Isn't that right? I don't know. Maybe you'll come back and God will give you a big vision for here. That's fine too. But we want you to follow. Maybe she'll find her mate down there. I don't know what's going to happen. But I know it's good as you follow God. It's going to be good. And some of you say, it's so sad that Carrie's leaving. And on one hand, I'm going to miss her too. I mean, some of us obviously might have deeper thoughts about that, but you know what? It's good for us too. There's an opportunity. I think everybody should have the opportunity to really be an elder someday. I believe in that. See, I believe in that. And why do I say that? Because unless you believe the buck stops with you, are you in the church? Are you really in it? Unless you believe that the ministry and the success of this ministry stops and starts with you. Is it yours? The power of ecclesia is that everyone is a front row Christian. Everybody is a front row Christian. I believe everybody is in the front row. Because the idea is that if you are in the back row, and they've done enough studies sometimes with some people, there are some people that are really excited about God, and they're sitting up front, and they've seen people go from this seat to that seat to this seat to that seat to all of a sudden they're in the back seat, and then one day they're out the door and that's it.
Right.
When I really liked a class, or when I knew I was in a class and really needed to get something out of the class, I sat in the front row. And we're just small, there's only so much in the front row. There's hardly anybody can be in the front row here. I understand that, and I'm just talking that unless you believe the buck stops with you, that the ministry of the church starts with you and ends with you, are you really in? Are you really a part of this, an integral part of this? Does that make sense? What's missing?
You are.
There you go. What's missing? What's missing in the church? Why doesn't the church? How many have ever said, why doesn't the church do this? Duh. Who's the church? Yeah. You are. Then why don't you do it?
Right.
Huh? My brain's small. Only so much fits into it. That's why God gave me you. Mother Teresa, one of my favorite quotes is, she says, I can do what you cannot do. You can do what I cannot do. Together, we can do great things. Oh, beautiful. A team is only as strong as its weakest link. What do you think about this concept as it relates to the church? Let's get in small groups and talk about this.